Hey y'all, this is Rich with Adventures with Sheila and Rich. And today's adventure, we're in southeast Missouri at Wappapello, Lake Wappapello State Park. And we're going to do a little hike on the Allison Cemetery Trail. Here's a little bit about the Allison Cemetery Trail. The trail is 2.5 miles loop, estimating hiking time 2 hours. No bikes or horses or ATVs. On this trail you may experience natural surface dirt, mud, gravel, shifting rocks, slippery surfaces, rocks, roots, and down vegetation on trail. Steep grades, inclines more than 10%, road and highway crossing. So now we know what to expect. Let's go. Here's a little more information. Here's the trail we're going to take right here. The Allison Cemetery Trail, which goes around, comes back around. Still on the trail here. You can see the lake down there. There's the lake. Coming up on a sign here. Now then, we got to make a decision because the green arrow right there says the trail goes off down that way. But then the Allison Cemetery is that way. So I think we'll go to the Allison Cemetery, that arrow, see what's down there. Okay, I do see some, looks like headstones down there, so we'll keep going this direction. I think the cemetery's right down here. Okay, we made it to the Allison Cemetery. And according to the brochure, this is a pre-Civil War cemetery. It's right on the little hill here. The lake is right over here. Here we are in the Allison Cemetery. Sign right here says, "In memory of Grace Allison." I'm not real sure the story behind Grace Allison. I'll try to look it up. Okay, the only thing I could really find out about the Grace Allison is that she was 11 months old. So she wasn't very old when she passed away. That's all I could really find out. But I did find her gravestone. All right, once we come up out of the cemetery there, we got back on the trail here. Right across from the cemetery, there's a bench you can sit on and rest, and I think we're going to do that for a minute. Yeah, I'm going to sit here and look out at the lake for a little while. That's a beautiful lake. And I do recommend you bring water if you come in the summertime. This is July right now and it is humid. And we brought our water and we're going to have a little drink here and rest for a minute. Lake Wappapello is an 8,400 acre lake. It was created in 1941 whenever they dammed up the St. Francis River. You can boat, swim, hike, camp. There's cabin rentals, all kinds of recreation you can do. Okay, we figured it out. Once you walk down here to the cemetery, you have to walk back up to where the trail splits and then follow the green arrow trail to stay on the trail. So that's where we're heading now. Okay, we made it back to where the trail split. And we're going to continue on off that way and see what's up here. A squirrel on the tree there. Seeing some wildlife. There he goes. So we came up on some more wildlife. Had to stop and take a look at it. Found a turtle on the trail. What do you say, Mr. Turtle? Okay, we're going to leave him there and we're going to continue on. Okay, we're going to have to get off the trail just a little bit. I know that's not advised, but we have a tree down over the trail. So we're just going to step around it up there and then get back on the other side. I just noticed that we are coming into some civilization. I see some buildings up here. I think those are the cabins that you can rent. Just from looking at the little map that they gave us at the little store up there, we should be getting pretty close to the end of this trail. A little reminder though, there are mosquitoes on this trail and there are ticks on this trail. So just keep that in mind if you come out here. Yeah, some boats out having a good time on the lake. More wildlife on the trail. Mr. Snaky Poo. I ain't sure what kind that is. It had its head spread out, kind of like what they used to call a spreading adder, but I don't know really what it is. If anybody knows, you can leave a comment in the comment section below. He's moving on off the trail though. Once he gets off the trail, we'll go on by. See you later, Mr. Snake. Well, our well-defined trail has ended, and now we're just on this little narrow, growed up part of the trail. But we're still on the trail because we still have a green marker. So I guess we'll just continue. See where we end up. All right, Got blue trail going this way and that way, and green trail going back to the right here. There is a bench down there you can go sit on, but I don't think we're going to. I think we're going to go ahead and go right here and hope that the car is not too far up here. All right. Okay, I see a building up here. I don't know what it is. Looks kind of like a pavilion. But the trail leads up that way, so I guess we'll go see. All right, it is a pavilion. Got some playground equipment there. And looks like some bathrooms over there. We're gonna go up here and have a seat at one of these picnic tables and rest for a minute. Okay, we made it back to civilization. I was beginning to think we got lost in those woods. I'm telling you what, that trail, when they said it was 2 miles, it's every bit of 2 miles, let me tell you. Up and down hills too. And we had a pretty good trail, but then we lost it and had to go through some very snaky looking areas. But if you look up here behind us, there's a road, and I think our car may be around that curve up there. I think we're going to get on the road and walk up there, stay out of the woods for a while. We'll see if we can find the car. We'll let you know what we find out. Okay, we walked up here a little ways from the pavilion that we sat at, and we found a trailhead again. But I think we're going to stay on the blacktop anyway and not get back down in the woods, because I still feel like our car is up there around that corner. At least I'm hoping it is. Okay, here's a pretty view of the lake from up on top of the hill here, just right up from the playground and the pavilion. Got a couple of deer up here eating. More wildlife. There's Mama. There's 3 little ones. All right, there's a sight for sore eyes right there, man. There's our car. 2.5 miles. I was thinking it was a 2 mile round loop, but it was 2.5 mile. And we did every bit of it, I'm telling you what. All right, we're gonna go get in the car now and turn on the AC. All right, we made it back from where we started. Here's our car, and 2.5 miles, and we did it. And it said it should take about 2.5 hours, and that's about what it took us, about 2.5 hours to do the whole thing. And all in all, it wasn't a real bad hike, but again, if you come in July in the summertime, you're gonna have mosquitoes, ticks. We saw a snake, so be aware of that. There's a sign that says be bear aware, so I guess there's bears up here too. So just keep that in mind if you come up here. But right now, we're gonna get in the car and cool off a little bit.